Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. Um, so I've been reading as much as I can about healing. Since I started Coffee Talk, I've been much more mindful of what I spend my time reading. It's really amazing how when your goal shifts, your action shift. Like before I did Coffee Talk, I read things about babies because I had, a bunch of babies. I read entertainment stuff that never made me any smarter. It was like I just felt the need to be in everybody else's business. What's Jennifer Aniston doing? What's Sandra Bullock doing? What's whoever doing? It was like mindful noise, I guess, or mindless noise. Um, and then when I just started to do Coffee Talk and felt that I had found my why, my goal changed, so my actions changed. So I started to read things that were fulfilling for me. Not nearly as cool. Let's keep it real, kids. But way more fulfilling. And I felt smarter and I felt insightful and I felt like the thoughts I was having about wanting to help people actually mattered. So now I'm so old I can't get off track anymore because finding my way back on track is like me trying to find my way anywhere without a GPS. Um, so I've been reading a lot about healing because, like everybody, I have ups and downs and I have situations where I am hurt. And as I have always said, especially for those of you that are new to Coffee Talk, my default is fighting. I am a fighter. That is who I am at my core. So I'm trying to retrain my system to be the bigger person, to let things go, to pray for people I don't like, which is, by the way, like the hardest thing to do. Because for me, my way was always like, you hurt me, so let's go outside and fight, and then it'll be over. But healing, did I heal from that? I don't know. I don't know if there was healing because I was so young. I was, a teenager and then early part of my 20s. Was I healing or was I just sort of numbing? I don't know. But now I'm focused on healing. And I know that when I first started this journey, I thought, I can't heal from this. If I heal, it's like the hurt never happened. And that doesn't sit well with me. It was like hand in hand with forgiveness. You want me to forgive someone? You want me to heal from it? That would be like saying they never wronged me. I can't stop screaming from the mountaintops how I've been wronged. I can't do that. Where's the satisfaction in that? And then I realized that healing isn't for anybody else. It is for you. It was for me. And I had to train my brain to understand that healing did not mean the hurt never happened. It just meant that I was no longer going to allow the pain and hurt and disappointment to control my life, control my thoughts, control my actions. Because when somebody hurts you, it is all consuming. Let's be honest. It's all you want to talk about. It's all you want to think about. And it consumes you. And in a lot of ways, we convince ourselves that that's actually what feels better. We stay in that space of obsessing about how to get them back or revenge or whatever. And it makes you feel better. But does it? It's kind of like when you come home buzzed and you want something sweet and you're like, I could just eat like a Hershey Kiss, or I could eat this whole chocolate cake and the cold pizza that's left over. Because who doesn't love cold pizza? So you eat all of that and feel disgusting. That is basically like what holding on to hurt and wanting revenge and all of those things feel like. So over the last year, I would say, I have learned truly that a lot of what we talk about in Coffee Talk, like when someone walks out of your life, let them go. You are being protected from something. Such a novel, like, but you go, but I don't want to be protected from something. I want that friend. I want that lover. Bring them back. I wasn't ready for it to be over now. If we could see a few months down the road what was coming for us, I guarantee we'd be like, sayonara, sucker. But we can't. And so many of us don't walk by faith. We need to see it. We want to be faithful, but it's that constant battle. And so we feel hurt and we hold on to that hurt. And it becomes almost like what sustains us. It's like what gets us out of bed in the morning and what fuels us to text people and what conversations we're having and what we think about before we go to bed. And it's the hurt and it's the hurt and it's the hurt. And I am telling you, the only thing stopping me from healing myself in so many instances was that I somehow believed that if I allowed myself to heal, that it would mean the hurt never happened. Almost like when my dad died and my mom cried every day for 2 years. It was like part of her believed if she stopped crying, that somehow it would negate how much she loved him. That it would almost appear that she didn't love him enough, that she could heal, that she could love again, that she could move on. But how, Susan? How could you stop crying? The love of your life had died. And eventually she saw that she was not obligated to cry every day. She didn't have to continue to cry every day to prove that she loved my dad. My dad knew that she loved him and never would have wanted her to hurt in that way. So I believe, and now I'm to the point that, yeah, I get to that I just want to fight you stage. Listen, I'm just keeping it real. A lot of you who are new here are going to be like, wait, but aren't you that great woman who took her kids' ice cream away? Yes, but I also grew up very angry and very damaged. And I was a bully and a fighter. And I've had to claw my way out of the old Jamie and climb into the new Jamie and make peace with her. But she's right there all the time. She is on one shoulder going, don't forgive that girl. She's are you kidding? Look what she did to you. Don't forgive her. Find her in an alley and beat her down. And I'm like, hey, can't do that anymore. I'm saved and grown and I have children. So stop it. And this Jamie's always just like, let's go get a drink. Let's eat. It's fine. Just eat your way out of it. It's fine. Okay, so what is my point? My point is that healing is the most gracious gift we can give ourselves. And so many of us move into healing reluctantly. It's like, well, no one's listening to how hurt I am anymore. Enough time has passed. I guess I should just heal. We should be moving into healing, making it glorious. It should be the greatest thing we do for ourselves. We should run towards healing with our arms wide open like the end of a marathon, because it is such a gift that we give ourselves. That is what I'm working on anyway. If you see me running, it's because there's a bug or someone's chasing me. I'm not a runner, but I'm trying. All right, it is Thursday. I love you so much today. Have a great day.